Guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen, and today we're using some wood blanks from Dollar Tree to make some Christmas DIYs. So this first one, I have had this house for a while, and as cute as the front is, I'm just going to go ahead and use the back side because I just never know what to do with this small little house. So once I was painted, I did use the color Fern by Waverly Chalk Paint, and then now I'm just using this rub-on transfer. This is from Amazon, and it came in a really large pack with a ton of super cute farmhouse animals, but I love this little donkey one, so I just went ahead and added this. Now these are more like stickers, so they are pretty sticky. I have tried to kind of remove some of the stickiness, but I just don't want that rub-on transfer to come off anywhere else except the item or the surface that I'm using. But that is all I did for this. Nothing super crazy, but I think this is so cute. Next up is this wood house. So I am sure everyone has one of these in their stash. I know this has been in mine for quite some time now. So I'm just using the back side of this. Once again, I could have used the front, but I just didn't want all of those creases and that faux shiplap. I just wanted it super plain because I'm going to be using these Chalk Couture silkscreen transfers. Now these are from a very, very long time ago. I want to say 3 or 4 years ago. So they no longer have these, but I'm just going to be using some white chalk paste to add to this. And if you don't love the idea of spending a ton of money on Chalk Couture, they do have a ton of great silkscreen transfers or silkscreen stencils from Amazon, and they are just as cute. Now to top this off, to make it look more like Christmas, I am going to add this little red and white gingham bow, and I did stick this right inside of a wreath. Today's video is sponsored by Wild Grain. Wild Grain is the first ever Bake from Frozen subscription box for sourdough bread, fresh pastas, and artisanal pastries. So I was super excited to check out this box. There was so many good items in here, and I cannot wait to try them all. So the first thing I popped out here was these apple cider donuts, and those just really had to be thawed out. Those didn't even have to be cooked. We have some crescent rolls. These are cranberry pecan rolls. We have sourdough bread, of course, which I actually love sourdough bread. We have some pasta. It also had butter in this box as well. And of course, my absolute favorite in this box was these big giant chocolate chunk cookies. So this is everything that I received in my box. So like I said, everything you can bake within 25 minutes or less, so you can enjoy homemade quality whenever you'd like. Wild Grain is also constantly adding new seasonal and limited time special items to try, so when you build your next box, you'll always have something new to choose from. They also have a plant-based box and a gluten-free box. If you guys want to check out Wild Grain, be sure to click my link in the description box and use my code KristenK to get $30 off your first box, plus you'll get a free item in every box. And I was not wrong when I said that these cookies were my favorite in this box because they were so delicious. This next DIY, I'm using 4 of these wooden arrows that obviously are from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to go ahead and paint this first one red, and then we're going to go with a color hazelnut, and this is by Waverly Chalk Paint as well. And then we're just going to do one white and one in that color fern, and this is all by Waverly. All right, I'm also going to be using this plaque that I found recently from Dollar Tree along with these wooden dowels, and they come in a 2-pack. And I'm just going to go ahead and paint the wooden dowels along with this plaque, that crimson color by Waverly. the fun part. So once everything was dry, I just used my Cricut to cut out some words for these arrows because I wanted to make a larger stand-up sign. So I'm going to go ahead and do Tree Farm. This is going to be Candy Cane Lane. And of course you can embellish these however you would like. I just thought it'd be fun to add some items that I already had. You're going to see that I of course had to do a gingerbread bakery arrow as well. And then I just went ahead and did a Santa Claus, but I thought I would just bear you showing every little Cricut vinyl decal, but I just kind of added it the same exact way onto the white arrow. So like I said, you can embellish these however you'd like. So I had puff paint left over, which if you guys are not new to my channel, you know that I love using puff paint any chance that I get. So I did just add some candy canes. We have some peppermints. I'm going to add some fun puffy paint drizzle, some faux sprinkles, whatever it may be that I had left over. And most of these items did either come from Amazon or they came from Hobby Lobby. That tiny little candy cane is from Amazon, and the puff paint, you can just grab that right at Walmart. It is a few dollars. It used to be so inexpensive, but I think this larger one was almost $5 for that tiny little bottle. And then I just decided to add some sprinkles, and then I went ahead and added glitter, like whatever you choose. These were just super fun to make. I started to drill a hole through the center of this plaque so I would be able to add the wooden dowels into the center, and I kind of just opted out of that. So I did cover it up with some hot glue, and then I just ended up using some glue and just a little bit of wood pieces to make this large wooden dowel more stable. So if you don't have a drill or anything like that at home, hot glue will do the trick. I always use Gorilla hot glue sticks, and they are amazing. They hold so well, especially to the Dollar Tree wood. Now, once everything was dry, I just went ahead and hot glued everything. If you want this to last a little bit longer, you could always add some E6000. But honestly, this is holding up super well. I just don't know how it will if I dropped it, or if I dropped it. It probably wouldn't stay together. This next one, I'm using this little shiplap wooden house, and then I'm going to go ahead and use this napkin that says Joy. I am using an Elmer's glue stick. If you love Mod Podge, go ahead and use that. Use whatever you'd like. Use your little iron, whatever you choose to add napkins to things. I am just using a glue stick, and then I'm just going to go ahead and just rub this nicely to get out all the bubbles. Once that was dry, I did just kind of cut everything, and then I did end up using some sandpaper to make the edges very neat and clean. And I actually really like this one. It was very simple and took a few minutes to do, but I think this one looks really high end. And one more of these houses, I decided to go ahead and paint this one the Crimson by Waverly chalk paint. And then I'm just going to be adding another rub-on transfer to this. This is in the same pack as the first DIY that I did with the donkey, Mooey Christmas. I thought this one was adorable. Now the paint did kind of start to come off because, like I said, these are very, very sticky. But I was going to go ahead and just distress this anyways with a little bit of sandpaper. And I just love this one. I love doing tier trays, and I think that these are perfect for them. But you guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, I would love you to stick around and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check out Wild Grain. And if you want to check them out, be sure to click my link in the description box and use my code KristenK to get $30 off your first box, Plus, you get a free item in every single box. All right, you guys, that is it. I will see you in the next one. Bye.